Hi guys, I'm Heath Manning from ManningCues.com. This video is going to be part 4 of advanced kicking. In this video I'm going to show you how to kick a cue ball with a long rail value to an object ball, a cue ball with an end rail value to an object ball with a long rail value. It's the only shot on the half table I haven't shown you yet. So far I've shown you how to kick in part 1 from a long rail to a long rail. Part 2 was from a long rail to an end rail. And part 3 was a end rail to an end rail. This one is from a end rail to a long rail. The formula is different, and that's why I have to explain each one. Like any kick shot on a half table, one rail, we have to find the natural kick to the corner pocket to where we're kicking. Now, right now we know we're kicking in this direction. So we know we're kicking towards this corner pocket. So we've identified this corner pocket to be 0. Count up to our cue ball to find the first part of the equation is the cue ball's value in the rail. So we count up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. In part 3 of this series, we know that coming around this corner of the pocket, this is now 100. So let's just put our cue on 100 to 50. We're not on that line. So let's go up to the next one. Let's go up to 110 and go to 55. Well, that's closer, but my cue ball's still to the right. So let's come back to 106 and put my tip at 53. Now I'm right over. So if I shoot my ball at from 106 to 53, that confidently makes me think I'm going to go down into my corner pocket, which I did. So now I'll put my shot back on that line from 53 to 106. So there's 110, there's 106. So there's my line. So I'm on 106, 53, 0, which we just proved by measuring and by shooting. In a game, of course, you wouldn't shoot it because then you'd miss your ball, but just to prove it to you guys, that's the line we're on. Now, we've given the cue ball an accurate value of 106. We know that we're going to be kicking off of this rail coming at this direction towards the object ball. So I can give this a starting value, an estimate value of, let's see here, say 6. Okay, here's my 0, here's my 10, here's my 6, and I'm coming basically at it. So I'll give it a value of 6. Now, because I've given that a value of 6, the difference in this system is you don't add 6 to 106. You actually have to, before you add them together, you have to divide this value in half to compensate for the right angle on the rail. So instead of giving this a value of 6, I would give this a value of 3. Divide that total in half before you add it with the cue ball. So now I've got a value, a real value of 6, but we've divided that in half is 3, plus my 106 that I've calculated earlier, so I'm up to 109. If the value is accurate at 109, divide that by half. So 109 and half is 54 and a half. So if I aim at my 54 and a half, set my stick on the table where the cue ball would make contact with the rail at the base of the cue ball, and rotate over to value 6, even though we're giving that a value of 3 because we have to divide it in half. Here's my 6. Shoot my cue right at it, and I'm coming in right where I want to hit. Even if I come up a little left, I'll hit the rail and kick at it. So that's better than being on this side of the ball. So I'm going to leave that. I'm happy with that. So I can aim that exactly where I've aimed over here at my 54 and a half. Now, the same thing applies as in the other kick videos. My alignment is out. I'm out almost 2 diamonds in alignment from my object ball to the first diamond to the second diamond, I'm out almost 2 diamonds. So on this table, I know I'm going to need about 1/4 of a tip of English on my cue ball. Your table may require more. It won't require less. So I'm going to shoot that shot now knowing that I'm 2 tips up, about 1/4 of a tip of running English, and this example would be right, and I'm aiming at 54.5. And I come down and I make my contact. Now, you can see that I hit the ball kind of on the face of the ball. I didn't come into this little crease here to cut it in, but like I said before, on a good day, you're going to make the shot. On a bad day, you're going to hit the shot. No fouling is needed. So to recap, when kicking from an end rail to a long rail, you have to first identify the cue ball's value. You then have to identify the object ball's value. When you identify the object ball's value, divide it in half to compensate for the right angle. So, to make this very simple, if this was on the 100 to 50 track line to the corner pocket, we've given that a value of 100. If this had a value of 10 coming from that direction, okay, it wouldn't be 10, it would be 5. 100 plus 5 is 105. Your contact point over here would now be 52.5. And because we are out of alignment, a diamond and a half, you would need a slight amount of running English. It can be that simple. You just have to make sure you follow the steps and you're accurate with your measuring and your aiming. If you hit hard, you may come up short of your target. This requires a regular stroke, and let your cue and your stroke do the work. Believe in the system, believe in your measuring, and if you make a mistake, it'll be easy for you to determine what that mistake was. If you have any questions on the video, please send me a comment. If you like the video, please click the like button, and please continue to support me at manningcues.com. Thank you guys.